Right now, beneath your skin, an invisible cleanup crew is operating at a microscopic level. It hunts down broken cellular energy centers, shreds corrupted proteins, and transforms biological trash into fresh, functional tissue. In 2016, the discovery of this system won a Nobel Prize. It's called autophagy, literally self-eating. For over a decade, wellness gurus have told you that activating this longevity engine requires brutal 25 to 72-hour fasts, and that eating even a single gram of protein will instantly shut it down. Here is the problem. Almost everything you've been told about autophagy was based entirely on mice, because until very recently, scientists literally could not measure real-time autophagy in a living human being. You can't just biopsy a human brain to count cellular cleanup events. But newly developed clinical techniques allow researchers to track human autophagic activity directly in real time. What they discovered completely turns popular fasting advice upside down. Let's dismantle the biggest myth first, the belief that nutrient intake, specifically protein, instantly slams the door on cellular repair. Researchers at the South Australian Health and Medical Research Institute pioneered a method to track autophagic flux, measuring the rate at which cells clear waste rather than taking a static snapshot. Study number 1. Published in JCI Insight, researchers took 42 healthy human adults, fasted them overnight for 12 hours, and then administered a heavy 35-gram protein shake. Under old mouse-based models, slamming 35 grams of protein spikes, insulin, and amino acids, triggering mTOR and crashing autophagy immediately. But in living humans, it didn't happen. Insulin surged as expected, but human autophagic flux remained completely unchanged. The cellular cleanup crew did not stop working when nutrients arrived. And the study revealed an unexpected secondary finding. Women naturally maintained significantly higher autophagic flux than men under the exact same conditions. This doesn't mean diet is meaningless, but it proves that a single protein meal does not instantly destroy your body's cellular cleanup processes the way rodent models suggested. The real activator, exercise, diet. If a simple meal doesn't shut autophagy off, what actually turns it up? The answer isn't sitting in your refrigerator, it's in your movement. Study number 2, a landmark study published in the FASEB journal by Belgian researchers, put trained athletes through 2 hours of cycling at low versus high intensity. Every participant was tested twice, once after eating and once while fully fasted. Muscle biopsies were taken before, immediately after, and during recovery. The results were striking. Fasting versus fed state made virtually no difference in muscle autophagy. Workout intensity made all the difference. Only high-intensity sessions triggered the AMPK low-fuel sensor, flipped on the master regulatory genes, and drove cellular recycling in muscle tissue. A complementary trial from Danish researchers tested people biking after a 36-hour fast versus individuals receiving direct intravenous glucose infusions during the workout. The cellular switch for repair, ULK1, turned on equally in both groups. Think about what that means. Someone receiving pure sugar directly into their bloodstream mid-workout still triggered muscle autophagy simply because of physical intensity. You don't necessarily need grueling multi-day fasts to trigger deep repair. 20 minutes of genuine high-intensity output can drive the pathway, even when fully fed. So how do you support these repair pathways during the hours you aren't sprinting or lifting? While no single food acts as a magical light switch, specific compounds directly fuel these biological networks. Take high-phenolic extra virgin olive oil. It contains oleocanthal, the natural compound responsible for the distinct peppery sting at the back of your throat. In preclinical models, oleocanthal activates the exact same AMPK pathway that high-intensity exercise triggers. In a 12-month human trial, participants consuming early harvest high polyphenol olive oil showed measurable improvements across cognitive markers compared to those using standard olive oil. Other dietary compounds work through specialized repair channels. Spermidine, a polyamine found in mushrooms, wheat germ, and legumes. In the 20-year Bruneck study tracking 829 adults, high dietary spermidine intake correlated with a significant reduction in all-cause mortality, equivalent to an age shift of over 5 years. Urolithin a gut metabolite derived from pomegranates and walnuts. A trial published in Nature Aging demonstrated that 28 days of direct urolithin A supplementation restored mitochondrial recycling (autophagy) in human immune cells, causing middle-aged T cells to function like younger, more responsive cells. Long-term fasting, maintenance versus upgrade. Does long-term intermittent fasting still have a place in human repair? Yes, but not for the reason most people think. In a 6-month human trial evaluating adults with obesity, researchers compared standard care against continuous calorie restriction and a structured 20-hour fast done 3 days per week. By month 6, the fasting group showed significantly better autophagic flux than the control group. But when scientists analyzed the data, the gap wasn't caused by the fasting group surging to superhuman levels. It was because the control group, the people changing nothing, consistently declined over 6 months. We often view fasting or exercise protocols as biological upgrades, optional extras for biohackers. But human biology wasn't designed for a completely sedentary, constantly overfed environment. These protocols aren't bonus upgrades. They are basic biological maintenance. Doing nothing causes your cellular cleanup crew to slowly shut down. The Actionable protocol. To translate the latest human science into a daily routine, prioritize your efforts in this exact order. Prioritize intensity first. Incorporate 20 minutes of high-intensity physical effort, 3 times a week. This is the single strongest human-proven driver of cellular repair, fed or fasted. Structure your eating windows. If using fasting for repair, consistency over months matters more than extreme single fasts. A structured 16 to 20-hour window 2 to 3 times a week helps preserve base-level cellular flux. Feed the repair pathways, incorporate polyphenol-dense extra virgin olive oil, rich sources of spermidine like legumes and mushrooms, and organic black coffee. Shift your perspective. Cellular maintenance isn't about finding a quick trick. It's about preventing the steady biological decline that happens when muscle and metabolic systems go unused. Prioritize movement, fuel your pathways, and let your body's built-in cleanup system do what it was designed to do.